Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your match review, post-match reactions. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 1 in the FA Cup semi-final. I'm not even angry, I'm not even angry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just sad. I'm just beaten. I'm just broken. I feel like Thiago Silva, when I saw that clip post-match and him breaking down and just in tears. That's us. That's all of us. And then when you see Madueke in the background laughing and giggling with Grealish, we're going to come to that. We're going to come to that because some of you guys, when I talked about Nicolas Jackson, who I'm going to talk about heavily in this particular video, and I talked about Madueke in the last match against Everton, some of you guys, you said I did a bit too much. This whole penalty incident, too much. Some of you guys even went that step further and called me racist. Yeah. Don't think I forgot. Don't think I forgot. Your inability of being objective is not my issue. So today, both of these players, Nicolas Jackson and Madueke, we're going to heavily talk about them. Heavily going to talk about them. You want to be a hero and you want to try and take a penalty. But when it comes to today, where you needed to stand up, both of you guys gave a big fat 0. You laid a big fat egg. That's what you did. That's what you did. But anyway, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I want to put one thing aside straight away before people start talking about this. I don't think there was too much wrong from Pochettino today. The only thing you can probably blame on Pochettino is perhaps the subs. They came a bit late. But I don't want to paint this entire picture in a manner to say that it was all Poch's fault. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'm not saying Poch had a masterclass either. He had a game plan. He had a semi-game plan, which for most parts of that match was working. It all came down to one individual, really, and that was Nicolas Jackson. Pochettino, now some people might hate the fact that what was Gallagher doing on left wing? The reason why Gallagher was on the left side, I didn't expect that. I actually thought Gallagher might be more on the right side, part of the midfield. But him being on the left side was just basically providing protection to Cucurella, protection to that left side. You do need people to work hard against Manchester City. So people might have an issue with Conor Gallagher on the left side, but to be honest, he probably didn't do anything wrong. People might have had an issue with Enzo Fernandez. Once again, Enzo Fernandez didn't have a good game at all. No doubts, and the question mark is there. But you could understand why Pochettino was trying to utilize Enzo, Caicedo, a bit of Conor Gallagher from the left side. He wanted to stack that midfield. You could understand what Poch was trying to do. And in all honesty, his plan should have been triumphant. We created enough opportunities before we conceded that goal against Manchester City through Bernardo Silva. At halftime itself, it should have been minimum 1-0, minimum, to Nicolas Jackson. So, and in the second half, as I said, before we even conceded, there was at least 2 more chances for Nicolas Jackson we should have scored. Now, some of you guys might be saying, look, Miz, that's not good enough. Like, this City team was there for the taking. 100%, this City team was there for the taking. I'm just a little bit surprised that how City was capable of playing all throughout that 90 minutes. I really thought that they would have tied. They would have tied sometime. I think just before halftime, there was a moment where they were getting tired. Stones, I remember, was panting and taking the air heavily. But they found a second win in the second half and they continued on. So I was a bit surprised from that. A lot of people were saying, oh, Chelsea looked tired. I don't think so. We have to understand, even a tired Manchester City team is very difficult to beat. They're a far mature team. far advanced in their footballing IQ, with a manager that is supreme. So us expecting that they were just going to collapse, no. I didn't say that either in the preview. I said we should be able to smell blood. We should be able to take advantage of them being tired. I even said, let's take the game as deep as possible and see if we can get a winner from the 70th minute, 65th, 70th minute, 80th minute, because they should tire. So overall, the game plan was working. Now let's talk about Nicolas Jackson. I just wanted to get that out, that today I don't blame Pochettino. And we'll come back to the subs. I don't blame Pochettino. I think overall, not a masterclass, but there was something there for us to take this match and go to the final. But the one individual that I want to talk about right now, Nicolas Jackson. This particular player, Nicolas Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what? There are certain aspects of his game that is quite likable. There are certain skills that he has is quite likable. But then there are other stuff that he does is absolute madness. It just, you want to rip out your hair. He dribbles, and there is a clear opportunity for him to pass. He won't pass. Why? Why, Nicolas Jackson? Are you like thick in the head? Is all the screws not tightened up properly? Then he gets to the final third. What a lovely pass from Enzo Fernandez in the first half. Puts him through. I thought he was offside, but he wasn't. Good run from him. He does everything right. Goes around the goalkeeper, but that heavy touch, and then can't find a shot. Fluffs that situation. Then in the second half, another lovely pass, can't remember who it was, sets Nicolas Jackson up, and he's shooting, fluffs it. He hits the ground more than the ball. Then a lovely cross. Once again, I can't remember who put that cross in, and Nicolas Jackson, the header, I think it hit his nose. He didn't even connect that. And it's a tame little save from Ortega. And all throughout the match, just awful decision-making from Nicolas Jackson in the final third. Now, you want to act like a hero in the last game. Some of you guys in the comments, you went after me, saying, oh, I've got an agenda against Nicolas Jackson. I got this, I got that. I got nothing. I don't really care. I don't even know him. Nicolas Jackson single-handedly has let Chelsea Football Club down today, 100%. He has single-handedly let Chelsea Football Club down today. 100%. You look at the entire game from everyone else. Petrovic, solid, kept us in. Some really good saves. Malo Gusto, I still think he was quite solid on that right side. Defended well. When he bombed forward, gave an option. Yeah, some of his crosses probably weren't on target, but still provided something. Solid all up. Cucurella, probably our best player, along with Petrovic. Cucurella was sensational on that left side. Thiago Silva, yeah, a little bit shaky here and there, but overall still strong. Chalobah probably was the strongest one out of all the defenders. Excellent performance from Chalobah. Caicedo, 50-50. There were fouls that he was just giving away willy-nilly. Enzo Fernandez as well. Overall, not good. Some okay passes here and there. Overall, not good. He was trying a lot of Hollywood passes where he should have been looking for more intricate 1-2 touch passes close by. Gallagher on the left side, good enough. Cole Palmer probably overall wasn't in the game. Overall, there were enough players that did the job and was there 50-50. One player, and I'll even throw in Madueke as well, who had an absolute stinker. I'm going to come to Madueke. But the biggest culprit today was Nicolas Jackson. He let the football club down because his chances itself should have had the team at least 1-2, at least 1 or 2-0 up. 2-0 up at a bare minimum. He had 3 really good chances. And when the team sees this particular individual fluff his chances that often, it does bring the morale down because you start thinking, are we even going to score today? Because Manchester City are good enough to score one. They are 100% good enough to score one, if not two. So as defenders, you get worried that, oh my God, we're not taking our chances up front. Something's going to fall for them and they're going to snap it. They're going to snap that opportunity. And they did with Bernardo Silva. So Nicolas Jackson, what do we do? What do we do with this guy? What do we do? This guy is not good enough to lead the line for us next season. To all the people that want to defend him, I like him. I think he's probably good enough to play on the wide areas. But him as a striker, it's a no deal. It's a no deal. We need to find someone next season who's going to be clinical. If we had someone out of the 3 chances, at least take one, the game could have been a bit different. Then you got Manchester City chasing the game. Pathetic performance from Nicolas Jackson, man. Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Do we sell him? I don't know. But can he improve that side of his game, his finishing? I'm not sure, I don't see Nicolas Jackson with clinical shooting technique. Even the goal he scored against Everton, yeah, great way to trap the ball, turn, but his shot was still tame. Luckily enough, it went in. So something to think about for next season. Madueke, yet another stinker. Yeah, he's come off the bench and he's provided some impact here and there, and he's got some goals on his name. But overall, before the Everton game, that game against Sheffield United, that was a stinker. He scored a goal, but it was a stinker. Against Everton, he actually had a good game, but it was all ruined due to that penalty situation. And this game, pathetic. Another player wants to act like a hero. And you know what was even more embarrassing this game? Post-match, you saw Thiago Silva crying his head out, knowing that this is it, probably the last chance to win any silverware at Chelsea Football Club, because he's going to leave. And it probably hurts him that he could not conquer Wembley. Such a curse for us. And then in the background, Madueke is having a mad laugh with Grealish. You got Conor Gallagher walking up to Thiago Silva, consoling him. You got Enzo Fernandez upset. Thiago Silva, tears coming down. You felt so sad watching that. And this guy, this is the thing with Madueke. You can fully understand some of the characteristics of the players that we have in our team, where their minds are. These are not Chelsea level players. And you guys will now comment, oh, you hate Madueke, you hate Jackson. They're not Chelsea level players, man. I'm sorry. At least Jackson, okay, maybe there could be something off the bench for Jackson. It's a second striker, someone who can play on the wide. Madueke is someone, honestly, very mediocre player. Very, very mediocre. Same goes with Mudryk as well. Very mediocre. So much to develop. Look at what Mudryk did right at the end in that match. Free kick. One last opportunity to do something. This guy hits it out. Now, let's talk a little bit about Pochettino and the subs. Yes, the subs did come late. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the sub of Desasi on the right was wrong because Jeremy Doku was just literally mocking Desasi. Honestly, Jeremy Doku pulled Desasi's pants down and said, and then ran past him. It's not a surprise that their attacking move came from that Desasi end and then obviously ended up on the far side. But that was probably a stupid, decision from Pochettino to remove. Look, Gusto had to be removed. I think there was some sort of injury issues, right? So no problems about that. Gusto needed to be removed. But you could have taken Chalobah to that right side. You could have even brought in Gilchrist to that right side. If you had to, you're so desperate to bring in Desasi, no problems. Put him in the centre-back position. Put Chalobah on the right. Desasi was a beaten man on that right side against Doku. And yeah, like Pochettino, look, I don't want to sit here and say, oh, why aren't you smelling blood? You should have got the subs in earlier. In Poch's defense, and I feel like in this match he does deserve a bit of defense, the game should have been wrapped up even before the subs. This is why I can't get beyond that. I know we can say, but Miz, we still need to move on. The goal's not there, but you need to do something. Of course, of course. But look at some of the players that we have. Mudryk, is he going to do something? Look, do you know what? Raheem Sterling came on, and what's our vice captain doing? Ben Chilwell? Ben Chilwell in a beautiful position to square the ball to Raheem Sterling, and he doesn't. An opportunity to equalize the game, he doesn't. Check out that view all over social media. Ben Chilwell gets a beautiful opportunity to square, he doesn't. This is the issue with this team. And that's our vice captain with stupid football IQ. But it's not just him. There's so many that don't want to pass, that don't have any idea of passing. So, look, I'm just very, very sad. I'm just upset, man. I'm just yet another season down the drain. This was our perfect opportunity to make it into Europe. I think through the league is too difficult. This was the perfect opportunity. Take advantage of City, who were there to be taken advantage of today. They were there. But we couldn't finish our dinner. We had chances. They were there. They were there to be beaten. This was our opportunity. Beat City, go to the final and see if you can win the FA Cup and then get into Europa League. Now, it's over. No silverware, no Europe. Some of our fixtures that are coming up in the league are effing dangerous. So forget about making Europe through the league. Look, you all know, overall, I'm Pochettino out. Overall, I don't think this guy is the right manager. But today, I think it will be injustice to blame him. Honestly, it will be injustice. Today, honestly, just one person only. And that's Nicolas Jackson, who has let Chelsea football down immensely. Because I think overall, considering how high quality the opposition is, I think overall, it was all right. It was all right. And it almost paid off. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I'll see you guys for a live stream tomorrow. Till then, everyone, take care.